Okay. Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Kristen, aka Not Just Another Fat Girl. And today I am doing kind of a chitty chat summer. This is real life, y'all, okay? My daughter's jumper toy is going off in the background. My other one is being loud and about to come out here and interrupt me. So I just figured I would do a little summer catch up with you guys, a little chit chat kind of moment thing here. I will say that I recorded my last video, which was the second episode of Is It Normal here on the floor, because I have like a little play mat and this big, huge area rug underneath that in my living room. And I spend a lot of time down here with both girls, which obviously this one is right here with me right now. So I figured it actually was a brilliant spot to record because let's be honest here, okay? On this channel, we are all about transparency and we are all about just owning who we are as we are. And you know what? I'm a big girl, okay? I know, right? I know, right? I am a plus size woman and I have areas and regions of me that, you know what, they spread out. So I'm not trying to hide that by only standing up in a video, by, I don't know, only being from a certain angle. I remember, I'll never forget, there was this one person that I saw on YouTube. Her videos were recommended to me and I thought it was just the one video because it was recorded at an extreme angle to where like you literally just saw her face, but like from up here and then the top part of her chest. And she was definitely wearing a busty shirt, but no, that was every single one of her videos. And I was like, okay. And I'll be honest with you, I really struggled to watch her content because I just kept asking over and over and over again, like, why is she just doing this angle? And it was something where it came off as like she was very uncomfortable with herself. And it was one of those things where I just like, I wished I could sit down and have coffee with her and have a chat and be like, girlfriend, you're beautiful. Like you don't need to do that. And I'll be honest with you, I see quite a few women on social media, period, where that's all they show. They just do the high angled selfies, or they only show one particular angle and photo, or do only one pose, or, you know, whatever part of their body that they're the most comfortable with, that's the part that they show off the most. And it will dominate their feed, but it'll dominate their feed in a very inorganic way. And I just want to have a conversation with those women. I really do. Like, can we like do like, I don't know, like a girl get together? Like we need a girls' day to hash this out. Because honestly, you guys, like maybe it is because I've been through so much in life and I'm in my late 30s, but I am who I am. I am the size that I am, and I have the challenges that I have. And it's either you accept me as I am or you keep it moving. And I'm not going to post this inorganic, highly curated, like image of myself on social media. To be honest with you, that's one of the reasons why I actually came over here to YouTube, is that I feel like on YouTube, you have a way better opportunity to truly be authentic in a way that you can't do as easily on like Instagram or, you know, Facebook or Threads or any of those other ones. While what you say as far as your caption goes can be a little bit more like, I don't know, it's harder to truly like show the good, bad, and the ugly on those particular social medias. So that's one of the reasons why I love YouTube. And it's one of the reasons why I came back, and probably why, like, you know, it kept being placed on my heart like it was. But yeah, those women, if you are one of them, please watch my videos. Please, like, scroll my Instagram, okay? Go way, 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 way back to when I was almost 400 pounds. And at almost 400 pounds, sweetie, I was still posting the two-piece pictures because I wasn't hiding. Like, no, you deserve better than to feel like you need to hide, to camouflage, to only give certain parts of yourself in a comfortable way to the world. Now, it's one thing to be guarded and to protect yourself, rightfully so, especially with society today, but it's a completely different thing to do it because you are so uncomfortable with yourself and you are so afraid of what other people will say to you. So big difference there. And I guess I don't know. I wish I could give a dose of confidence to so many of them out there. And I'll be honest with you, like doing the work that I've done and, you know, moving through the journey that I've moved through throughout most of my 20s and 30s until now, like I want to impart some of that wisdom on you guys, like through this channel. I want to share it with you to hopefully save you some of the legwork that I had to do, some of the hard lessons that I had to learn on my own. So, you guys, I truly hope that those people find my channel or find somebody who speaks the truth into them and opens their eyes and allows them to see themselves for who they truly are, which is way more than just a highlights reel, so to say. And even the parts that they don't think are good or that they would deem ugly or, you know, that they would circle the imperfections on, there's still beauty in them. And I just wish so many more women recognize that. Like, I'll be honest with you. So when I was younger, I actually had a gap in between my top teeth here. And so, fun fact, I know you guys see the overcrowding on my bottom teeth. That's something that I don't like. And I don't like it not because I have a problem with the fact that my teeth aren't perfectly straight, but I have a problem with it because, number one, they're way harder to keep clean. So your girl's got to floss. And when you're pregnant, you know, you tend to have inflamed and gums that bleed easily and sensitive teeth. So that was brutal during my pregnancies. But the crowding was not there. The gap that I had, it actually was not perfectly fixed. I had braces for 2 years. And after 2 years, I have gaps in my back teeth and I have overcrowding down here now. And the top teeth, the way that they fixed the gap was they just made one of my teeth go in. So it's actually crooked. And y'all, it was not worth it, okay? It was not worth it. And it's like it was over 2 years. I don't remember the exact number of months. I don't know if it was like 26, 28 months. I know it wasn't longer than 28 months, but y'all, my teeth were way better before I got braces than afterwards. And to the point where like I didn't even bother with the retainer because no, like I wanted to undo what y'all did. Please let my teeth move back. My teeth were way better before. And thankfully, because my second child had to get braces, and thankfully like his are better after the braces, but I just had a really bad experience. And it's something that I've thought about like fixing or correcting over the years, but I'll be honest with you, like it's just not something that bothers me enough for me to invest the money to change it. And I don't know if maybe like my meter has gone from uncomfortable and self-conscious to the complete opposite where it's just IDGAF. But I think if my teeth were worse maybe, or like it really had an impact on my bite, or, you know, I don't know, something extreme like that, or like it was impossible to keep clean, because I can keep them clean even with the overcrowding there, like, but like, I don't know, if it affected me in a way that became medical, I guess we'll say, then of course, I would go ahead and do it. But as it is right now, I'm like, no, they are what they are. So I just embrace them. And I guess that's where I'm at in life. I just, especially, oh my gosh, y'all, after this season where my C-section incision burst open, like that is just a season where that just really solidified like what is truly important versus what is a vanity item. Because just, oh my goodness, like the things that I have dealt with over these past 4 months have been way more than I ever expected. And that's coming from somebody who has had so many surgeries and who has a whole laundry list of medical stuff. Like it's crazy. Um, I do try to maintain a positive disposition where I can, but I will openly admit that I've had a lot of hard days. Like this for sure has been one of, if not the hardest season of my life where, I have this massive open wound because my wound was not tiny after I came out of that first emergency surgery. I had an opening that was 12 inches by 4 inches with a nice deep depth of 3 inches. It was huge. And they don't close it when it's like that. And so I had a wound vac, I had wound care, I was having to change it and clean it constantly, but I have a really bad adhesive allergy. So I developed hives and welts and blisters that burst all over around that big old open wound. And I was doing all of that, dealing with all of that by myself because we didn't have anybody to come and help. My ex-husband came and helped for 4 days when I was in the hospital a second time for another emergency surgery, basically, from this whole situation. He stayed with both of my girls, but for the most part, it's been me by myself, like pushing through. And then my partner, I mean, he's here when he can be here, but he's gone a lot. So it's really been me, and I've had to push through all of that while exclusively breastfeeding, trying to heal myself, still healing technically from the C-section. I have all of the medical conditions that I do, and my 4-year-old was going through a lot of testing, had a lot of medical appointments for the stuff that she had going on because she just got diagnosed with a few things. And yeah, it's been a journey, you guys. And I definitely, in some ways, I have come to appreciate the season because it did show me like that I was even stronger than I ever thought that I was. But it's also a season where I wish I could have skipped it. It definitely changed my postpartum experience. And I was definitely in survival mode for a lot of it. Basically just trying to get through, sometimes minute by minute. But I am coming out of it now. I still do have another surgery that I have to get, but coming out of it on the other side here, like, yeah, I see things differently. Um, I just, all I can say is thank goodness I'm a budget girl and I'm a finance girl, and I make sure I have, enough in savings because, when you go out on maternity leave, it's only supposed to be 6 weeks. And so you plan for a certain number, and mine ended up being literally this whole time because my doctors just wouldn't release me to go back to work. And rightfully so. I mean, I had a massive open wound. But yeah, it's been a lot in many, many ways. But coming out of it, I definitely, I in some ways, like I care even less about what I look like. Little things that I was hung up on before, to be honest with you, I've let go because now I have this disfigurement on my stomach where it didn't heal properly and it's still struggling to close. And like, it's just, you can't even really focus on anything else aside from that, to be honest with you. Like if you have your clothes off, like if you have this one area that used to be one way and now it's drastically different, but in a very like medical trauma type of way, like especially if you're still technically in that season, like that tends to be what you circle. And it's something where like I know they said I have to have a scar revision because of how it's healing. It's very bad, and it's more dangerous for infections and rashes and stuff like that. Um, and so like I have to get a scar revision, but I'll be honest with you, like despite having all the surgeries I've had, like I'm actually scared to have surgery for the first time. And that's saying something, you guys. Like I'm actually very, very nervous to do it. Just because I don't, oh my gosh, I don't ever want to go through that again. And for that to even like be a minute possibility just scares the bejesus out of me. Um, so yeah, we will see what happens there, but I am very excited to go back to work though. I know that probably sounds a little crazy, but I am someone where I know myself, okay? I am not cut out to be a stay-at-home mom. I have to have something to pour myself into outside of my children that is fulfilling in some way. And it's not to say that being a mom isn't fulfilling in its own way, but I need my own thing outside of them. And for me, like, I'm a Capricorn, okay? I am very career driven. And so I need that piece of it. I have to have that. And I've missed it. Like I've missed the normalcy and the routines that I had, and just, you know, interaction interaction with actual adults, even if it's just about work stuff. It's all these little things that you don't even realize how much you appreciate until they're gone. Yeah, I know, baby, I know. She's teething so bad, you guys. Like I see on her bottom gums, like I actually see the teeth. So they are definitely coming in, and it's been rough. And she's in that, if anybody has children, then you know she's in that stage where for the last few nights, she's been waking up pretty much every hour of the night wanting to breastfeed, which means that she, drinks a little bit and then she goes back to sleep. It's basically just for comfort. And I know some people say, don't do it, make her push through, otherwise she's going to keep doing it. But y'all, it's something where like, if your child is in pain, like you'll do anything to help them in whatever way you can. And if that brings her comfort, then you know what? I will struggle through so that she has some comfort. So I've been going through that. So not sleeping well. And then just, y'all, I can't believe it's already August. It is August. That is crazy. Like football is just a couple weeks away. If you watch preseason, of course, like it's right there. So, but I typically, I watch a few of the preseason games, but not a whole lot. But I'm so excited for football season. I'm so excited for cooler weather. I wish I got to enjoy summer. I had planned to enjoy summer. Like I got my girls' bathing suits and I was all prepared for beach trips and pool trips while I was on maternity leave. And yeah, that obviously never got to happen. And now it's something where I still haven't been cleared to exercise or to do any of that, even though they're letting me go back to work, but I am going back to work with heavy, heavy restrictions. So yeah, unfortunately, no summer this year, but I will definitely be planning to enjoy summer next year. I don't know where I'll be living then. I don't know. Like literally the sky's the limit when it comes to, what this next year may bring, because I certainly didn't expect this past year to be what it was at all. I didn't even expect her. Yeah. Oh no. It's okay, baby. So yeah, and I'm especially excited for this channel, you guys. I love being back here, and for me it's not even about like the views or anything like that. It's literally about, if I can even just reach or help one person, then that makes all of this worthwhile. And I do plan to, continue to be dedicated and to put out videos and to hopefully reach a place one day where this truly is a community. You are Mr. Zebra. Boop, boop. Buka! 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 Okay, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and end it here because she's quite upset. Hopefully you guys are enjoying my videos and the evolution of my channel. And yeah, let me know how your summer is going. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know if there's anything that you want me to talk about or to discuss. If you need a girl chat, if you need a pep talk on any topic, leave it down below. And thank you so much once again for being here. I truly do appreciate you guys. Until next time.